We were absolutely fired for organizing.
They just screwed everybody in that shop, messed with their livelihood.
I'm making about half the money a week that I normally did. I'm not going to be able to pay some bills this month.
We're not saying that we don't want to do the job, we just want to make sure that we're safe when we do the job.
Well, one of the main issues we had was with some of the safety concerns in the shop.
It's important to have adequate equipment to be able to move this stuff around, because it's not like picking up just a 20-pound weight. These are tons of metal that we're moving around, you know what I'm saying? And it goes above our heads. And
Sometimes they would just grab some chains that didn't have any of that OSHA would require, and they used that down on the tank part, just a fabricated lifting device that wasn't approved by any type of authority.
severely huge decks, you know what I'm saying? So if it was to fall, not only would it tear up the floor, the table, any machines that might be around, it could squash you, you know what I'm saying? That's the end of you, you know what I mean? Tried to talk to management and HR and even the owner, and nobody wanted to hear us, so we had to organize.
And out of the 20, 15 of them voted yes for the union to be in the shop. And his immediate response was, "We are not recognizing this." Well, it is a high number, and actually it would be higher had we not gotten tired of writing every ULP that had occurred.
They did everything that they could.
They hired union busters to come in there. They hung signs, vote no.
Have us go through meetings that we didn't normally do. They were starting to nitpick at stuff they didn't normally nitpick at.
Well, a lot of the office people came out and just sitting around watching us, trying to intimidate us.
They put buzzards in for our breaks.
It was a complete 180-degree turnaround on their part. Prior to his organizing, we were told that our quality, our delivery times were above what they needed to be.
A month or two before we organized, they gave everybody $2 an hour raises. I mean, they had to be happy.
Said they wanted it to be a great place to work, some place you could retire at, is what they told us.
They had the owner of the company come and tell us pretty much that if we voted yes, he was going to close the place down.
It was a fear tactic, but it was something that it wasn't just talk, they actually did it.
On March 1st, about 1:30, they gathered us up together to inform us that Komatsu was done with our work. We had completed all orders, and that they were laying us off.
I mean, we had tanks still hanging from a crane that we left.
For all of our orders to be complete, what about the one I'm working on? It didn't make any sense.
You didn't even hear what the complaint was from the workers before you just was like, I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to close the doors.
I do believe they fired us for organizing.
They basically hired attorneys to come and bail them out of a situation they put themselves in when all we wanted was representation, and they would not give it.
I didn't want to have to look for another job. I liked doing the work that I was doing. I liked working with the people that I was working with.
Yeah, it's a struggle. You got to go on employment, look for a job, and creates strains on family. What are we going to do? You know, you have everything set, and then plans change.
I got to find something fast.
As far as like the Joy Silk, I wish that was still in play because I still have a job right now.
When there's a case that's brought to me, be asking the board to reconsider this doctrine, which is Joy Silk. And basically what it said was, if a union provides evidence of majority support and seeks voluntary recognition and bargaining, and the employer has no good faith doubt that that union actually does have the free and fair support of a majority of the workers in that particular unit, then the employer should voluntarily recognize.
As far as what they've done, it makes it seem like to themselves that they're winning, but we won't know till everything goes to court and is settled.
They told us from day one. They hid it, but they didn't hide it, you know what I mean? And we've got the trails to where I believe that we're gonna win this case.